This is Clothes for Kids, and we're located in Lynnwood, Washington. The mission is to build self-sufficiency and confidence by providing school wardrobes.
We help families in need, and we do not charge for any of our clothing. The clothing is free, and the shop is set up like a store so that their children are able to come in and shop like they're shopping in a store.
Oftentimes, either a parent will call me or come in and ask if there are any resources that can provide them with clothing for their child, or the teachers will recommend a student. What I find is that when the child's basic needs are met, then that helps them not just academically but as well as socially. So Clothes for Kids has been instrumental in helping our students feel confident when they come to school.
This wouldn't be possible without the volunteers. They do it all. We have over 50 volunteers that commit to one shift a week. It's an amazing commitment that they make to Clothes for Kids.
What I like is when the kids are so excited about some of the items that they see on the racks.
Just seeing the kids, picking the stuff out, picking clothes out, picking new shoes out, just seeing the smile on their faces. I know it's helping them.
Quality control is really important to me, so I'm glad to see that we're providing kids with clothes that they can be proud of and that wear nicely.
There's no holes, no stains, everything is first class that goes out of here, and that makes me feel really good.
It's really heartwarming to meet the families and to see how appreciative they are. Life sometimes deals you blows that are unexpected, and it can change your circumstances in the blink of an eye, and people sometimes find themselves here who never ever thought they would.
We've seen kids in here with just the clothes on their back. They've had some tragedy, a fire or something, and they're so appreciative of what they get in here.
I had a husband who was disabled, and nursing him 24 hours a day didn't leave me any time to work. 3 kids under 5. So, I didn't have a lot of income coming in. I didn't have a clothes budget. Well, I knew that it could come and they would get outfitted, get to pick out their own t-shirts, their own sweatshirts. It gave them a lot of power in an otherwise powerless situation for them.
I think it's giving the children an opportunity to be a regular child, to have the same clothes as their peers have, and people are not necessarily aware of their economic status.
It actually meant a lot to us. Again, with my husband being out of work, it gave us the opportunity to give my son clothes that he was going to feel comfortable in and be able to fit in with the other kids in his class and not feel self-conscious about what he was wearing being too small or out of style. And it was nice to see the smile on his face.
When you're wearing something that makes you feel good, you look good, and the confidence is there, and Clothes for Kids was a big part of that for my kids going to school.
They don't make you feel low income when you walk in the door. The customer service and just the respect that I received while I was here was priceless.
It's a good feeling to feel like you're needed and that you're doing a service for kids and their families. And I think it's a very important part of our community to support our kids.
There's so many ways to help Clothes for Kids. There is an opportunity to volunteer, clothing drives, clothing donations. Of course, cash is always valuable for us. It gives us the opportunity to fill in the holes of our inventory and make sure that we have a really comprehensive selection when the kids come to us.
It is devastating when somebody comes and says, do you have shoes in a size whatever? And we have to say, we only have what's out on the shelves, and there aren't shoes. And I know that these families can only come one day in the whole year, and we didn't have shoes for them. That's enough to make you cry.
If you support with Clothes for Kids, you're supporting a local need that is just irreplaceable.
A lot of our families, because we are a Title I school, They're just trying to meet their basic needs for their children. So without clothes for kids, I don't know truthfully what it is that we would do.
I can't imagine life without clothes for kids. You can tell, when you come in here that there's a big commitment from the people behind Clothes for Kids. You can just feel that this is their function, and they're so happy providing it, and the people in line are so happy to get it.
I think we're all just 1 or 2 paychecks away from being in the same situation. So we're just neighbors helping neighbors.